Westlife, and this is our very special guide to love.
Over the next 2 hours, we're going to take you through the highs and lows of falling in and out of love.
Now, being in love can be such a great feeling, and everybody's looking for that something. In fact, who could deny the joy it brings?
I feel a song coming on, lads. When you found that special thing, you could say you're flying with wings.
You is, man.
Okay, so before anything can happen in the romance department, you need to catch that person's eye. Now, Nikki, I believe you have a particular speciality in that department.
Well, it's something that I'd like to do in a lot of Westlife videos, and seems to has stood me the test of time and been, and yeah, it's kind of like, you know, it's like, you know, the camera's there, you know, it's how you feel it, and it's like, and you look up, and I'm telling you, that's the lesson for everybody home. If you can do that, you know, just hold it, hold the glance. And if you can look down their eyes, I mean, it's a classic, and it's a classic flirtation technique, and they'll be putty in your hands, lads. Guaranteed. I went to New York for a week to learn that.
Right. So now you know. Look out for anyone trying that on you. The Sugar Babes also have dished out some advice on how to flirt.
Yep, take note, fellas. Here are 3 gorgeous girls telling you how to push the button. Stop it, Nikki.
Falling for someone can be really hard, especially if that person you're interested in doesn't even know you exist.
It's not easy as a kid.
It's not, Mark.
Here is the gorgeous Alicia Keys singing about unrequited love. This is You Don't Know My Name.
It can get really bad if your crush is all you can think about. You can't eat, you can't sleep. Fancying someone can take over your life.
Nikki, are you saying that you can't get them out of your head?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Here's Kylie.
Okay, so say you fancy someone for ages.
Right.
The next thing to do, strike up a conversation. Or even ask them out. But that's not always easy. You know, it could leave you kind of like tongue-twisted or something like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, what do?
You asked them out, probably.
There you go, yeah. What happens if it fails?
Well, it's not always going to fail, but I've got a perfect track for this. It's from The Police, and it's from 1981, and it's called Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic.
Welcome back to our guide to love.
So we've all seen what happens when you get tongue-tied or totally embarrassed. But what if you just come right out and say it? Go up to somebody. It takes a lot of guts, but just go, I like you.
Showing us how it's really done, here is
I
John
like
Travolta
you.
and Olivia Newton-John. You're the one that I want.
Okay, so we've seen how falling in love can be a bit tricky. But when everything goes right, it really does feel wonderful. The sun shines, the birds sing. You know, it's really a wonderful world, isn't it, Chin?
It is, so let's play a song about falling head over heels. Here is Katie Melua with The Closest Thing to Crazy.
So, you're starting to see someone new and everything is going brilliant. You might like to play a little bit of romantic music to, you know, get yourself in the mood.
Yeah.
There are loads of good make-out tracks, but the best has to
Mark
be...
on 4-minute warning.
Yes, he had a 1-minute man.
Oh, lads, what about So Solid? 21 seconds to go.
Hey.
Lads, Barry White. Come on, it's so obvious. All you gotta do is put on any of the Barry White tracks, dim the lights, and the rest takes care of itself. So, here's the Walrus of Love with a beautiful love song, Just the Way You Are.
Okay, let's keep the mood nice and romantic now. No bad gags, just another great love song. Keane, what's it gonna be?
Well, Mark, we're gonna do DJ Sammy's Candlelight mix of Heaven. Here it is.
Hi, everyone. We're one half of Westlife, and this is our guide to love. What's next, Shane?
Well, you know when you're in a really great place,
The pub.
you're all loved up, and everything's going really well. It can feel like you're the only 2 people in the whole world, Nicky.
I get you, yeah. And you know what, speaking of which, you know that feeling that you just spoke about?
Yeah.
We actually had a song about that.
Did we, yeah?
Yeah, and this is called...
World of Our Own.
One thing that's great about being totally loved up and in a steady relationship is that you don't have to make such a big effort anymore.
Yeah, we're not saying you should let yourself go totally or sit around in your pants and eat raw garlic, but a little bit of nakedness is nice, and, you know, let it all swing out and hang out, and I love to do that.
Yeah, but nobody finds that sexy. Anyways, but it's great when you can be completely at ease with each other so that everyone, even the silences, are comfortable.
So here's Ronan Keating with When You Say Nothing at All.
It's all very well being in love, but not everyone is as lucky enough to be together as much or as often as they would like.
Yes, Keane, long-distance relationships are something we can all relate to. It's never easy when you're away from a loved one for a long time. We spent millions and millions of pounds on phone calls, haven't we, Keane?
And flights. Right now, we're going to play something from Michael Bublé. This is a track about how work commitments can keep you far away from the one you love. This is Home.
Well, they say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Would you agree with that, Mark?
I would agree with that.
Would you?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's good. Sure go.
Let's play another great love song about missing your loved one. This is...
Can I just say, wouldn't that be great if you're out in the pub and the name of this song and your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your wife back home said, listen, I don't care how you get here.
Just Get Here If You Can by Alita Adams. Well, we just heard from Melita Adams, who reckons that if you really love someone, you can reach them by railway, by trailway, by caravan, or by crossing the desert like an Arab man, which is fine in theory, but it's not all that practical, is it? I think she's just get herself a travel agent, to be honest.
But what's a trailway anyway?
No,
Oh,
actually.
lads, will you just forget about all that? The best thing to do if you're away from your loved one is to pick up the telephone.
Pick up the
I
phone.
mean, we all do that, don't we?
Now, I wonder who we could get to sing a song about that subject.
I wonder.
Can you guess?
Yes.
Take it away, Stevie.
Now, Mark, it's time to get serious now. We've got to talk about those times when things go very, very wrong, and it's the dreaded D word.
Yeah, being dumped, it's the worst feeling ever. We've all been there.
It's like when your heart's been taken out, it's been ripped apart, and it's stamped on, and you don't know what to do. You can't talk, you can't eat. It's
Must have been love.
but it's over now.
Here's Roxette.
Hi guys, it's Kane and Shane here from Westlife, and this is our guide to the highs and lows of being in love.
Yeah. Next up, I'm afraid we've got another song about heartbreak. The lyrics really sum up how it feels when a relationship ends. So confused, my heart is bruised. Was I ever loved by you?
It's taken from Bridget Jones's diary. Have you seen it, Kane?
I have. Good movie.
It's actually a good movie, yeah. And I know every girl watching out there definitely has seen it. This is Out of Reach by Gabrielle.
Now, lads, seriously, what happens when you break up with someone and you realise it was the wrong thing to do? You've made a terrible mistake. What do you do?
You could do what Gary Barlow and the boys did. Grovel to get them back.
Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it.
Yes, here are. Take that. Asking for forgiveness. This is back for good.
Okay, so say they forgive you, right?
Yeah.
And you manage to get them back for good.
Okay.
What then?
Well, you gotta obviously don't mess up again.
Yeah.
Or you could take a leaf out of Daniel Bedingfield's book and never let them leave your side. Actually, that's a bit creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, Daniel, man. Give the girl some space, man.
But he is a bit creepy too.
Yeah.
Now, when you're in a relationship, it's important to remind the other person of how you feel. If saying slushy stuff feels a bit daft, then why not get someone like Bryan Adams to help you out?
And there's one song that he did in particular, and enough of you out there bought it at the time, so you must have a copy. If you sing along with this, you're going to come out with romantic things like...
I would fight for you, I would lie for you, walk the wire for you, yeah, I'd die for you.
Yeah. Of course, it's Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams.
So we're almost at the end of our guide to love, lads.
That's right. Have you enjoyed it?
I have. Yeah.
We've been through some ups and we've been through some downs, and we've also seen what it's like to have your heart broken, which is never nice. But we've also seen how amazing it can be to fall in love.
Well, lads, I think we should end it on a high. Does anybody know a song that we can
what
relate
about...
to?
No, well, this one is a real classic, feel-good power ballad. Let's play Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warren's Love Lifts Us Up Where We Belong.